want to say a few words about manure tea. Manure tea is really valuable when you've got small plants that need to have a little boost. If your beans are kind of yellow, or you're trying to get your carrots to get tall quickly so they can outstrip the weeds. Trying to encourage your Swiss chard to get going. We use pH neutral manures for our manure tea. Rabbit, sheep, goat, all the same, pH neutral, won't burn the plants even if you use it hot. So we're going to soak this just for the reason of better usability. So I put about 1/4 of a bucket of manure in there, and wherever possible, hay free. These guys are juvenile rabbits, so they've not got a bunch of hay in there. And you can filter out the manure later, but you don't really need to, and just use the tea. So you want to take your water and fill your bucket. You can just use that raw, just right now on your plants, and it won't burn them. But I'm going to let it soak and kind of absorb a little bit before we use it later on today. Don't get it too full because you don't want to have to flush it. So as you're using your manure tea and you're getting, if you choose not to strain out the manure, then you can go ahead and continue to fill the bucket with water, because the manure is going to be more in the bottom until your manure tea is, see, this is pretty strong. And just use it along and continue filling that bucket until it's basically like a weak tea looking thing. So we're going to leave this set and kind of let the little bunny pebbles soak and dissipate into that water a little bit more. And we'll show using it later on. Of course, you want to make sure not to use it on your plants that you're getting ready to harvest. We do manure tea, like once a week on the Swiss chard and carrots. And then when you're going to use it, then slacken off and don't use the manure tea, I don't know, 4 or 5 days before you're going to eat your Swiss chard, for instance. And of course, be careful where you're splashing and stuff like this. This is one very, very good reason that with doing manure tea, why you like to have your own manure on the homestead, because you know what's in it. You're not going to be introducing stuff like listeria and that are very common in manures, because you have raised your animals and raised them hopefully right, and you're trusting your product. But this has been Manure Tea.